Good morning, we're in Creemore. We're doing some more ultra training. We're on a 7.5 kilometer loop today and I'm practicing hydration and fueling. So I've got half a litre of water, I've got a pack of dates and and a gel pack. I'm going to take one of those every hour, a couple of salt tablets just to get used to taking on the fuel. It's going to be nice and steady. I've set the pace for 7 minutes 30 seconds, so it should be a nice steady pace all the way around, not too high heart rate, not too much energy expenditure, still quite a bit of elevation, close to 150 meters I think per loop. And I think I'm going to try and do 4 loops, which will be about 30 kilometers, roughly 20 miles just under. So that's the plan. Let's go. So been going about 25 minutes now. We're gonna, oh, the glasses are steaming up already. Gonna start on the fuel, which is the dates, because we're on the hill. So we're walking up the hills. Dates are a good source of energy, lots of carbohydrates, sugars, but it's whether your stomach can tolerate them. And I eat dates every day, so it should be pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. And then once we get a bit further around, we'll have our gel, and I'm already sipping on the water to try and make sure I get enough hydration. It's actually warmed up a bit today. It's like 2 degrees, although it's starting to snow again now. So it's not cold, but I could be sweating a bit and then I'll be losing fluid. So hydration's probably more important than anything else. So let's see how it goes. Okay, let's get going. So the weather's coming in a bit now, as you can see. It's starting to snow a little bit. But hard going, but it's good training, so keep it going. So that's the uphill part of the first loop done. Now we're on the downhill part. I'm going to go much steadier today. This is all about pacing, trying to get close to that 7:30 pace, so we conserve energy, because like today, if I do 4 loops of this, it's only 30 kilometers, and then when I'm running the race in April, it's going to be 80. So, you know, almost 3 times as much. Got to conserve the energy. So, and as I said before, the fueling. Got to get used to eating lots of carbohydrates, which is hard going, because it's okay at the start, but as you get more tired, more of your blood moves from the internal organs to your skin, to your muscles, and that means that your digestive system shuts down somewhat, so you find it more difficult to eat food. Lots of people get sick as they're going along, or they eat too much. So this is the time to basically hone that fueling strategy. Drink the water even if you don't feel like you need it, and you're trying to do that before you need it, so it's not too late. And I'm also taking salt tablets. You wouldn't think that I would be losing lots of sweat and salt, but I can tell you I am. I'm pretty soaked already under this jacket, so need to keep that going, stop the muscles cramping up. So it's all about learning and training. Training is not just about running, it's about learning to fuel and learning to hydrate. Beautiful. Picture postcard wintry scene. And it's nice and downhill, so it's super easy as well, so I like it. So 53 minutes in, 4:54, we're 8k's in, and we're just gonna refuel. Here's what we've got. Gonna get a new water bottle, some more dates and a gel there, and then set off on lap 2. So far feel good. Feel pretty full up already. Don't feel like I need any food, but I'll try and eat it on the next hour. So time for some more fueling. the dates in. I've only had one gel, but it's not as good as the dates. Quite sickly. Maybe I need a selection of flavours. Here we are again on the downhills, about 2/3 of the way through the second loop. Feeling good. Nice and steady down here, easy going. Managed to eat all of my dates and my gel, and I've drunk my half a litre of water. Actually, my stomach doesn't feel too bad. So, see if I'm full of energy at the end of this lap. Ready for the next one. Alright, here we are at the end of lap 2. Time for a new water bottle, another bag of the good stuff. Oh, what have I got in there? No. That's it. Right, let's get ready. Lap 3. How far have we gone now? So we're hour 44 of moving time, 15.7 kilometers. Okay, let's get on lap 3. Oh, pretty windy up here. So I've eaten my last pack of dates. Now I'm on the last gel. Oh man, these are so sweet. I suppose that's what it is, just sugar basically. Sugary paste in a pseudo banana, whatever, strawberry. And these are actually the better ones. The rest tastes even worse. But they give you energy. I'm feeling alright, legs are aching a bit. But I'm not surprised we're going uphill again. Top of this hill, we hit the downhill again, so that'll be a nice jog downhill. Then back to the car for ready for the end of lap 3 and to start lap 4. So far so good. We're coming to the back end of lap 3 now. Just going to have a recap of basically everything I've eaten today. So this morning I had 2 pieces of sourdough toast, and I put some peanut butter and Marmite on that and had it as like a sandwich. I had a banana before I left, and coffee, and I also mixed some honey into a glass of water, and I drank that before I left the house, so I'd have a good half an hour to go before I started running. Then, as I said before, in each lap I've had about 120 calories, 5 or 6 small dates, and they're about 40 grams of carbs, and 1 Goo Energy gel, which is 100 calories, and I think they're about 24 grams of carbs, so about 60 grams of carbs an hour. And I've also drunk half a litre of water. I've been to the toilet twice, so I think I'm pretty well hydrated. And I've also taken a 250 milligram salt capsule every half an hour. So about 500 milligrams of salt. That's a little bit under a quarter of a teaspoon. Because I am very sweaty. My shirt under here is completely soaked. My hat's soaked. I feel good, but as soon as I stop, I'll start getting very cold. So I've bought a spare top to put on as soon as I get in the car, so that I'm dry. Otherwise, I can easily get hypothermia. So, but yeah, so far, fueling seems to feel pretty good. I'm going too fast. I think my average pace at the moment is about 6:45 or something like that. I was aiming for 7:30, but it feels pretty steady. Obviously I'm only like 20 kilometers in, so I'm going to have to do this 4 times on the day, and pretty confident I won't be going at this speed for 4 times, put it that way. So maybe I'll try and make a concerted effort to slow down on the last lap to try and get to that 7:30 pace and see what it feels like. So there we go. But so far, so good. So here we are at the end of lap 3. What have we got on the watch? 2 hours 34:26. Where is this stuff? So many pockets here. There we go. 23.3 Ks. Sure, the average pace is 6:40, I think. So I do have a choice between a honey bar, a Cliff bar, or we've got a protein bar. I think I'm going to take the protein bar because this is a mixture. This has got what have we got in here? It's 280 calories, and it's got 20 grams of protein, but it's also got 31 grams of carbs, so you've got a bit of a mix there. So I think I'm going to have that for my last bit of energy supplementation. Okay, Ultra 3s. Now I really like these shoes because they're very comfortable, but they're just, I would say, a little tiny bit snug, and sometimes my toes start rubbing on the end of the shoe. Now it doesn't feel like that's happened at the moment. Hello. But on my big right toe, the nail at the side, the outside of the toe, is sort of growing into it. And I tried digging it out the other day, and now where that toe is touching the side of the shoe, it's starting to become a little bit tender. So I don't think it's a blister, I think it's just pushing on the nail, which is making that piece of the skin get inflamed. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like when I get back. But I do like these shoes. So like many runners, when I'm running, I like to listen to something, some sort of upbeat motivational stuff to keep you in your stride pattern and keep that speed up. So obviously I'm listening to the Macworld podcast part 2, which is all the exciting hardware from Apple that's coming in the latter part of this year. If that doesn't rile you up for some extra speed, I don't know what will. Starting the last of the hills. Well, that's it, the uphills are done, thankfully. I've just eaten that protein and carbohydrate bar. That was a bit hard going, a bit dense. I've pretty much finished this bottle of water, finished that before we get to the end. And now it's pretty much all downhill, followed by a short flat at the end to the car park. So, jog in for the last bit and enjoy it. And I think it's actually cleared up. Let me show you across the fields here. A lovely view over there. Pretty nice, eh? Okay, let's get this done. Loving the hills. Nice and steady down here. 5:25, not going mad. still too fast though. Should be doing like 6:30 or something. I think the ultra I'm doing has got like 1800 meters of elevation, so you're going to be coming back down that, no doubt. Starts near the sea, ends near the sea, so whatever goes up is going to be coming down to pretty much the same height. So you're going to have around probably 425, 450 meters of elevation every 20 k's. Not too dissimilar from what we've done today. You just got to do it 4 times. Well, that's the end of the downhill. Now we're back on the flat to the end. So we're on the home straight. A couple of 100 meters to go. Just about perfect timing. Not too much power left in the battery there. Just going past the Legion. Into the car park. Finishing strong. And we're done. So we've got 3 hours, 23 minutes and 29 seconds. Distance 31.06. And what else have we got here? 565 meters of elevation. So more than I expected. I thought it was going to be around 400, so it's pretty good. Yeah. There we go, another training session done and dusted. Time on legs and all that good stuff. Got the fueling in, got the hydration in. Still went a bit too fast, but we can work on that next week. So have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy what's left of it, and see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.